Well, it was debate night last night. I don't know what the ratings are going to end up looking like because it's all kind of a vanity show at this point. It's all for basically second place is what it seems like. But, you know, it was entertaining if nothing else, John.
Well, you knew Taylor Swift wasn't going to be there, so the ratings are just not going to be quite the same. Right?
Oh, gosh, I know. They wanted that Taylor Swift juice. Taylor Swift ratings play that the TV networks are getting from the NFL. So from last night, I'm going to give you 3 winners and 3 losers coming out of this debate, just in case you missed it. The winners, let's start here. Vivek Ramaswamy, a winner last night because he had a great own of the moderators on NBC. Take a listen.
Swamy, let me turn to you. Please make your case. Why should you be the nominee and not the former president?
I think there's something deeper going on in the Republican Party here, and I am upset about what happened last night. We've become a party of losers at the end of the day. It was a cancer in the Republican establishment. Let's speak the truth. I mean, since Ronna McDaniel took over as chairwoman of the RNC in 2017, we have lost 2018, 2020, 2022, no red wave that never came. We got trounced last night in 2023. And I think that we have to have accountability in our party. For that matter, Ron, if you want to come on stage tonight, you want to look the GOP voters in the eye and tell them you resign, I will yield my time to you. And frankly, look, the people there cheering for losing in the Republican Party. Think about who's moderating this debate. This should be Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, and Elon Musk. We'd have 10 times the viewership, asking questions that GOP primary voters actually care about and bringing more people into our party. You think the Democrats, and we've got Kristen Welker here, do you think the Democrats would actually hire Greg Gutfeld to host a Democratic debate? They wouldn't do it. And so the fact of the matter is, Kristen, I'm going to use this time because this is actually about you in the media and the corrupt media establishment. Ask you, the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that you pushed on this network for years, was that real or was that Hillary Clinton made up disinformation? Answer the question. Go.
Mr. Roberts.
Sorry. This is how we get our country back. We need accountability because this media rigged the 2016 election. They rigged the 2020 election with the Hunter Biden laptop story.
Mr. Ramaswamy,
and they're going to rig this election.
Your time is up.
Accountability.
Let me turn to Governor Christie. Why?
All right, that was Vivek Ramaswamy. I put him as one of the winners coming out of last night. The other 2 winners, NBC did a much better job on this debate than Fox News did with its 2 debates. Not even close. NBC let the candidates speak. NBC didn't make it about them. Now, their topics weren't outstanding. They could have done a better job on topic choice. They didn't touch the economy in the first, hour. And it's that's the thing that's impacting most people right now. They didn't touch it. But in terms of putting on a debate, it wasn't even close. Fox was too busy asking minute-long questions and then being like, all right, 30 seconds, go. Huh? Is it about you or is this about me? It was terrible. The job Fox did. They had no control. NBC had much more control. It helped there were 5 people, but it was really enjoyable to watch. They did a much better job. The other big winner, Trump, just because nobody really broke out. You still got this second tier of Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis and which one's it going to be, and neither of them really broke out from each other last night, so that's good news for Trump, who wasn't there, and instead was doing his own rally, of course, in Florida, down the road from where they were. They were both down in South Florida last night. So those are the winners. The losers. Also, Vivek Ramaswamy. I have this guy down as a winner, and I have him down as a loser. Vivek Ramaswamy, as much as he had these great moments like telling the moderators, hey, you're a bunch of hacks, mainstream media, for the most part, bunch of hacks, he also can't help himself but be that unlikable prick. I mean, that's just how he comes off. Even when he's not trying to be that person, he can't help himself. He's the guy who didn't get shoved in enough lockers back in high school. And you had Nikki Haley calling him a scum.
Well, I want to laugh at why Nikki Haley didn't answer your question, which is about looking at families in the eye. In the last debate, she made fun of me for actually joining TikTok while her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time. So you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
Your adult daughter. The next generation of Americans are using it. And that's actually the point. You have her supporters propping her up. That's fine. Here's the truth.
You're just
the easy answer.
I mean, that's how he comes off sometimes. It's like, dude, first off, Nikki Haley's daughter is a grown woman. She's 25. It's not like it's a 15-year-old kid under her supervision. So saying, well, your adult daughter uses TikTok. It's like, it's not really the knock you think it is. She's a grown woman. She can do what she wants. And it just comes off so petty. He looks awful when he does that stuff. So he's a winner and he's a loser. The other two losers, TikTok. Everyone talking about banning TikTok last night. Long overdue. Chinese Communist Party is stealing how much of our data and pushing what kind of algorithms on our young people? The anti-Semitism was rampant the last few weeks on the TikTok algorithms. We've talked about that. And that's because the Chi-Coms want the American people to be, at the very least, skeptical of Israel. That is in their best interests because, of course, you've got this axis between Iran, Russia, and China that has been developing for quite some time. And the more they can turn the American people against Israel, the better it is for those three. And then the final loser of the night is Tim Scott. Tim Scott seems like a very nice man. He is a man who has been on this show. He has an incredible American story, as he calls it, from the cotton fields to Congress in his family lineage and history. But he is not good in these debate settings. He has lost any juice that he had, and it is time for Tim Scott, frankly, for most of them, to hang him up, but led by Tim Scott. I'd like to see him do that sooner rather than later, but something tells me it's not going to happen.